Howdy, everybody. Welcome to tank video number 7. So I'm working on the fuel tanks for the RV-14A. And in this video, you will see me do the stiffeners, the tank stiffeners for both tanks. So this one video will take care of all of them, and I will skip a whole lot of the boring stuff because it's many hours of video of me doing these tank stiffeners. And basically what you get is the same process done, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 times on each wing, so 22 times. So it's the same process 22 different times. And basically all you do is you lather the backside of that tank stiffener up with some tank sealant, and you've put your rivets in because you're going to back rivet them, and you lay it on there, kind of squish it down, back rivet it on, and then clean up the sides, and then put tank sealant, the little chocolate chip tank sealant things on the top of each of the rivets. That is basically it for the tank stiffeners. And as you see, it's the same process just over and over again. And I did test test the tanks this last week. I did tested one of them, I should say. I filled it up with water to see if any of the rivets leaked. None of them did, so it worked out pretty well. The first ones I did, I will be honest with you, they had a lot more tank sealant than I think they needed. They were pretty messy. I got better as I went, and they weren't so messy, but the first few were pretty messy. You can spread that stuff pretty thin. It's pretty elastic. That's not the right word, but it's pretty. You don't have to have a whole bunch of it for it to seal. It's pretty good stuff. So just FYI. I do have a joke for you. I have 2 jokes for you, actually. So why is it so cheap to throw a party at a haunted house? Because the ghosts bring all the booze. Ghosts bring booze. That is so dumb. Oh, man. Okay, one more, and it's just as dumb. So I don't get why Marvel doesn't use the Hulk to advertise more. He's basically one big banner. Bruce Banner, that is. And then now you can see me putting in the fuel drain plug thing. And just so you know, it is just far enough off that your 3-inch yoke won't reach to that back one. So I just changed it there to my 4-inch one. The 4-inch one obviously doesn't have any problem reaching that far, but the 3-inch yoke will not reach that far, just FYI. And then I clean it up, and you can see, stuff kind of gets smeared around. You can see kind of on the shiny part, and then if you clean it up, it gets a little bit better. Clean it up a little bit better, and then it's all nice and pretty. So there you go. And then every rivet you put in there, you have to do the little chocolate chip trick on, and they're pretty easy. I did decide to get myself a bigger little piece of pipe because the little ones were kind of hard on my big fat fingers. So a bigger piece of pipe was a little bit easier. So just FYI in that case.
And again, no clue if it's right, but it looks pretty good. So I finished up all of the extra stiffeners in the, what is this? The right fuel tank. And I got the drain plug situated there, and it's good to go. Yeah. So that one has the first step done. So hopefully no leaks. So we'll see. See ya. Bye. Okay, so now I'm doing the left wing. I did the right wing. That's the right wing. Left tank. I'm doing the left tank. That's what I'm doing. So I'm doing the what are these things called? I forget what they're even called, but whatever they're called, these things, for the left fuel tank. But I figured I would show you kind of how I'm measuring this stuff out, and it's a 10-to-1 ratio on this stuff. So 10 of the, what is this, the A part, and 1 of the B part. So that's what I'm doing here. I'll let you watch me do it. So here's my scale. I have my little thing here, and we'll do this so and it's doing it in grams right now because that's just the easiest thing to measure by. And as long as it's a 10-to-1 ratio, it doesn't matter really what you measure it in. You can measure it in ounces or whatever, but so here's the white stuff, part A. And we're gonna do 20 and 2. There, look at that. There, can you see that? So we're doing 25, so we need 2.5 of this stuff. And 2.5 will bring us to 27.5.
It certainly did take me a long time to calculate 25 plus 2.5. I don't know why, but it did. It must have been late at night.
Okay. So here we had it weighed out, so we have the proper amounts of each of them. And now we stir. And it starts out kind of really black, but as you mix the white stuff together, it'll get to like a dark gray consistency. Making sure to scrape up all the white from the bottom and mix it in. And there we go. And then I have these are the bigger popsicle sticks, and so I sanded them down so they're a smaller angle for these guys. But here we go.
Okay, so I mixed that up, and then this is just the other tank. It is the same exact process, so I'm not going to bore you with the 10 or 20 minutes of me attaching those at high speed. So this is pretty much what you're going to get, and then you'll get a little bit of explanation, and that's about it for the stiffeners.
Beautiful. So 25 and 2.5. We'll get 6 of those done, and they're pretty clean. They're not a whole lot wasted there. So, I mean, the guys at Vans could probably do better, but for me, that's pretty awesome. So, there you go.
And that is pretty much it. Um, and then you just a little bit of cleanup. You do want to make sure that you clean in between those because the ribs are going to fit in there, and you want to make sure that you don't have any stuff in the way. As always, see ya. Have fun. Bye.